Oh, 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 oh. Uh, uh, uh. I'm out of town, thugging with my round.
Hey,
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 hey.
everyone. Welcome back to the Two Ways to Say It podcast. I am Ashley Renee.
And this your boy KC. Put your number twos in the air.
Yes. So, y'all, tonight we're going to talk about the Gumptown Showdown. I know y'all already seen the videos of the crew and some people fighting. So we're just gonna get into y'all know a brawl out at the riverfront Saturday in
Mhm.
Montgomery, Alabama. It was between the crew, a large riverboat, and the owners of a small private boat.
Mhm.
And started from a dockside parking spot.
Mhm.
And as of today, I think like 13 people have been detained. So there's
Mhm.
just a little background of what happened because I want to get fully into it. So the
Mhm.
video that I saw, the first video, no, before I even get to that, I saw the video on Facebook. You know how you just see it, brawl
Mhm.
breaks out. I didn't see Montgomery, Alabama at first. So of course I'm just strolling. Like, okay.
Mhm.
Like, wait, hold on. Too many people posting this. And then I see Montgomery, and I showed you, I was like, this happened in Montgomery. And
Mhm.
I'm looking
Alabama
and
couldn't
I'm
do
like,
it.
whoa, what's going
Mhm.
on?
Mhm.
So of course I see, I think he's like the security person, not sure, or
Mhm.
the person who just moves the boat or let the people
Mhm.
know, just kind of watching the riverside or whatever.
Mhm.
Um, you can see him talking to another male, a white male, and you can tell he's kind of just telling him like, "Hey, from what they say, move your boat," or
Mhm.
And I see the white male who did seem a little drunk at the time push him.
Mhm.
Once I seen Unc throw that head up in the air and he held it, that's how I knew it was over
It
right
was over
there.
with. It was over. Mhm.
Now, like, yeah, you just gonna have to lose his job today. Okay, so once I saw that, we saw a group of other people jump on him. Now they were
Mhm.
tag teaming him at the beginning. I can't lie. They were taking on down. He was trying to hang in as long as he could.
Yeah, right.
Saw another guy running, and he tried to help. He helped, but
Mhm.
main person is I saw Sebastian jump in the ocean.
That boy.
He was coming, baby. Like,
Uh,
okay, but he swam to the dock, made it. Well,
mhm.
I don't know if they were still fighting at the time or trying to break it up. I'm not sure, but he gets out the water, and of course, he just stands there in that
Mhm.
video.
Right.
So I'm just gonna stop right there. Did you see that video? The
Yeah,
beginning part.
I saw, I saw it from different angles, but yeah, I definitely saw that video. And I think most people
Mm-hmm.
probably saw that one first because I think that's what I saw being shared first. The one where the boy jumped in the water. I think people only saw that angle first. So it's like we missing pieces to it. We didn't see where the argument started. We only saw like when they were fighting him, and then we didn't see when the whole Montgomery jumped in it. So we like only
Right.
saw like that middle part. So yeah, that's all I saw first. But yeah, and his head throw. Yeah, we saw that's all I saw.
Okay. So next, I saw a video where a girl, I think she was waiting to get on the boat, waiting for the boat to come back in so she can get on. So she was
Mm-hmm.
waiting on the riverside, and she had an angle where it was the crew, whoever had on
Mm-hmm.
the blue shirts. Because at first, I didn't know they were a part of the crew. I just thought
Right.
this was like family members or something. And
Mm-hmm.
I realized like all of them had the same shirt on, and I was like,
Mm-hmm.
no, this like a crew right here.
Yep.
They came in, it was women just boop, boop,
Boo,
boop.
boo, boo.
But before, it was maybe about three or four boys that went to the
Mm-hmm.
private. the private boat, and I think it was 2 or 3 males on that boat and a female, and they went up to them, you know, like I don't know what they really said, but it was just like, okay, what's up? What y'all want to do? Like, so I don't know if these were the same people that jumped on Unc or not. I don't know. So, and I guess they ain't care either. It's just you catch them, you get hit too.
That's how it goes.
So he popped old dude in the boat. I think the female in their boat tried to jump in it too. They end up getting off the boat and making their way to the dock. That's when the crew came. The crew came, boom, 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 tagging. Now, main thing we got to get to is the chair. And I don't know where Granddaddy came from. I don't know what Granddaddy came from, and I don't know where that chair came from and why that chair was out there. Because I'm like, why is there a random chair? A portable chair. Pulling out your pocket, and he just got to swing him. Boom, 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 boom. Female on the ground. If you in the way, you get hit. It don't matter. Like he ain't killed. The lady on the ground. Boom. I'm telling you, I think this is literally like a wrestling match. So I mean, I can't lie. I did feel bad for that lady because she was already on the ground. I can't lie because I'd be too shiny.
You gotta stay out the mix.
Get out of the way. I swear.
You better run. Like, don't you better sit in the
so
middle. Don't
true.
fight. You get hit
and
too.
That's what it is. I think that's what you learn in fights. Like, you know, when it popping off, it ain't no rules. Whatever you see, you grab.
That's it.
It ain't no afterwards, oh, you tried to jump me, Alice. It's just no rules to it. So stay out the way. Like, if you don't want to get hit with no chill, just stay out the way. Like, so that's just a little background. So what you think about this? Tell me, like, what you saw and everything.
Okay. You know, I love WWE, so this was cool. You know, of course, besides what people saying online, for me, I told, of course, I'm gonna be honest. Any love fight I see, no, I'm not saying I condone violence, but any love fight I see when somebody is getting jumped, it is satisfying to see it be evened out to fair. And in this case, it was over fair. They were like, y'all didn't jump. Now y'all gonna see how it feel to be jumped. And that part was satisfying to me. And you know, sometimes it happens. I feel like sometimes people acting like, oh, this is such a big deal. I mean, we human. People gonna fight. You know what I'm saying? No matter what the motivation is, people get into it. Let's be grateful nobody was killed or anything because of it. You know, let's be grateful everybody's still here. Detained or not. Nobody died. So that's like, let's celebrate that first. But when I saw the first angles, of course, I'm talking about crying, laughing. It was funny to me. I'm sorry. From, like you said, from the hat throw to the chair to the boy swimming in the water. It just like literally, it was, I'm talking about movie scene. It was too funny. It was just too much going on first. You ain't know what way to look. You had to watch about 10 times. I know everybody, I saw people on Facebook even saying, I did my 10 times watching it. Like, you had to watch it. Because every time you watch something, you see something new. Now, of course, I'm not the judge, but to me, it looked like the people, like they did look intoxicated. They like they was lit. They went and started with the man. You could tell you saw the man, what we want to call it. I'm gonna just call him a crew member. Well, he the man, the security or whatever. You could tell, and if you look at the first part of the video, that he did try to talk to them. They definitely took him there, and that's why. And when you know you cannot talk to somebody intoxicated, because it's hard to communicate with them. It's hard to calm them down. Them people do not listen. That liquor, it make them deaf. So he was trying to stop them. He was trying to talk them through it. He was just like, stop. It like got to a point when they started doing that, he was like, well, let's get it in. You know, like if you want it, you can get it. And I gotta give it to him. When you see, I'm pretty sure he saw that it was more of them than him. He didn't care. Then I feel like they pushed him to it. You know, people, something wrong with people. I mean, I understand y'all were drunk, but I'm sorry. When you drunk, what they say, when you drunk, you still have a sober mind or something, whatever they say.
Yeah.
So I still feel like you are sane at some point when you know what you're doing. So of course they knew they was attacking a man, knew they could have calmed down, they did it. And then they was in the wrong. So that's why I say, to be honest, it's even more satisfying that they were in the wrong.
That and did you see? I know it was one. Well, it was the same video. I guess they just slowed it down. Where while they were jumping him, another female came in and kicked the man while he was down.
Oh, see,
You
I didn't
already
see
had
that.
enough male. Yeah, it's a girl. I think she had on like a blue shirt or something. You can
Oh
see her
yeah,
come over and like stomp him. I'm just like, are
yeah,
you serious? But
yeah. That's what
hey,
I meant. Yeah,
but at the
but
same
see,
time, I think that goes both ways. It ain't fair. But even though he did start it, so if you want to start not fair, we can end not fair.
yeah, and like I say, it always there's no rules to fight, and I know people hate jumping. They hate when people jump on people, but at the end of the day,
Yeah,
when you get into a fight or altercation, you cannot predict the outcome. You never know.
right.
Even if you could be a bar anywhere. You can always be somebody to jump in. You just never know who people know. So of course he did see people was there, and that's for them too. They thought they were gonna be able to jump on that man, and they ain't realized that everybody in Montgomery was tough, and they ain't realized how many
Everybody.
people was watching. I think my favorite part was the lady who was recording it with one video, the commentary. She was like, "Get it." It was her commentary was funny to me. She was like, "Oh look, they beat him up and all that." That was funny too.
Yeah.
But overall, I'm gonna say, I'm sorry, I'm not. Anyway, I'm gonna stop saying that. Whatever. If you think I like violence, whatever. But I think it was very satisfying in the end. I think the lesson to be learned from this is don't be jumping on people, and if situations can be de-escalated before they get to that
Hmm.
point. And I feel like I'm pretty sure all of them that got beat up regretted it, and I'm pretty sure they after they sobered up or whatever, and probably they probably weren't even sober. We getting them too much. Maybe they just liked it. We getting them too much saying they was even drunk. Maybe they
Yeah.
just literally was doing it because they probably act like that anyway.
Right.
So you know it because they was driving a boat. So we ain't gonna even say they was drunk. I'm gonna just say they act the fool. So, but it show you what situations can be de-escalated if you just listen. I know y'all don't like to hear us tell y'all stuff, but just listen sometimes. You just communicate, move on about it. It ain't had to go like that. Now look at y'all, black eyes and all. But that's all I got. That's all. That's my surface
Wow.
review of it
Just
for y'all.
like- But no, that is true though. So I didn't think about that either. I think we've given them way too much slack by
Too much.
saying that they were drunk. Like you said,
Yeah, it's
they could literally
excuses.
just be these type of
Mm-hmm.
people.
Yep.
But yeah, I really hated for the security. I call him security guard, but I'm gonna call him Big
Yeah.
Unc because
Big on. There you go.
okay, so
Mm-hmm.
turn the tables a little and focus on Michael Phelps.
Yeah.
Okay, so starting off, I need you to be like that when something popping off. I
Right.
told you if you got to jump from the third floor,
I'm
if
doing
you
it.
got to swim from Alcatraz to the Golden Gate Bridge, I don't
I'm
care what
coming.
you got to do.
It's gonna take me a
I
minute,
just
but I'm
need
gonna
you to
get there.
do
By the time I get
it.
there, they probably but I'm gonna get there though. I'm gonna get there.
Yes. So I
Mm-hmm.
need you to have that same energy as homeboy. Okay. So I also saw on Facebook that they were sending money to Michael Phelps because of his oh no, I think they were sending money to him because of shoes. I think I saw it something he was like, thank y'all because I need it. Not no, let me rephrase it. Here I
Mm-hmm.
go. They were sending him money for shoes. And he wrote back, thank you for the money for the shoes, but pretty much just saying he didn't need the money for the shoes,
Right. Mm-hmm.
So how do you feel about that? Like we notice sometimes when certain things happen and it's brought to the light, especially on Facebook, that they always set up a GoFundMe page. It could be
Mm-hmm.
anything. Fights, trying to get somebody out of jail,
Yeah.
fly somebody home because they
Mm-hmm.
claim they lost their plane ticket.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, how do you feel about this? Because I'm feeling some a certain type of way.
Okay.
Yes, I'm happy that he did that. If
Mm-hmm.
you're protecting your friend, crew,
Mm-hmm.
cousin, whoever he is, I like that. I was proud to see that. But at
Mm-hmm.
the same time, why do people feel this need to reward?
Stuff like that.
Yes.
Okay. I think it's very telling for them to. I always think it's weird. I'm gonna be honest. I always think it's weird to just give your money to stuff that's not like cause, charity, all that. I mean,
Hmm.
which it is your money, but it's weird to me that that's what gets the traction. But I'm gonna say this: it's very telling. It shows you just how much the internet and entertainment is more important to people than other stuff. Because you see, it has to be something like entertainment, or you fighting and you to fail, or something crazy for people to give. But then if you ask them to give for something that's actual cause, they're quiet, or they'll run away from it, or they'll probably not give that for real. So it's very telling on what we value. And mind you, maybe like you said, maybe the boy, maybe it was good, maybe he needed it. That is fine. But it's just interesting to see the energy for stuff like this compared to when somebody actually needs it. And so, in my opinion, I don't necessarily feel like it needed a GoFundMe thing. It's a lot of things. I'm gonna be honest right now. And I pray to God I'm never in the predicament where I, think about it like other ways. But I don't think a lot of stuff actually warrants a GoFundMe. I don't think everything needs to be open the door for me to donate to you, or it's just some stuff makes sense. Like when people are in the hospital, or they can't afford medical bills, stuff like that. And then some people can actually, I'm gonna just stop it at that, because for just general living and stuff, some people could be like, well, I'm struggling too, so how can I give to you, that type of thing. So
right.
I'm gonna just stop it at just when it's medical stuff. I understand that one, but it's something with people when they open GoFundMe's for everything. I just don't feel like it's necessary, and it's just me. And I can't, if you get money from it, fine. I just don't think everything needs a GoFundMe, or is, deserving of a GoFundMe. I just think this was very showing of what it takes for people to give.
Right. And
this,
while you were talking, I'm sorry, I think it wasn't an actual GoFundMe. I think they were cash apping him.
Oh, okay. Oops. I'm sorry. Well, like with it.
But yeah, same thing to me. If
Yeah. Well, yeah. I'm sorry. I misspoke, but not GoFundMe. Well, just in general, giving. Will we just give our money to people? Now, like maybe it was nice to them. Maybe it made them feel good, like they feel like he deserved this. But let's be honest. Maybe his friend owed him, but I don't think you owe him. Like maybe his friend owed him for swimming across there. But when did you become the one to owe him? Like, what I'm saying? Like that. I thought that it looked at it like if me right now, I jumped in a fight and you were just, maybe somebody was losing or something. I jumped in the fight. I saved the fight. That don't mean I deserve nothing, because what I'm saying? Like I just don't deserve nothing for that. It's just regular stuff. I don't know.
I feel like that's a part of friendship.
Yeah, like
and I think and also to me, I feel like it comes natural. The same way how we work together. Of course, at certain jobs you have certain crews, certain departments, and you tend to become like family, depending on who you group with. So of course, I think even to get defensive with people who come at our people wrong. I feel like it's just natural. Even with friendship, I think, of course, if you see me get beat by whoever at Riverside, I'm pretty sure it's automatic.
Yeah, it's not a thought.
It's not like, let me jump in because I know somebody gonna catch at me.
Yeah, and I'm somebody gonna record this. They gonna post me on Facebook. Oh, this gonna look good. No, I don't think that's what it is. And mind you, I don't think he jumped in. Well, I can't say he.
Yeah, he didn't jump.
Yeah, I don't think he did.
I don't think he did.
Yeah, right. That's what I said. So that's why I said they're giving him money. Like it ain't his fault. It's just I'm talking to the people that did give. And comparing it to when they don't give. I mean, what I'm saying? It's just funny to see the stuff that people will give money to. And I'm pretty sure they would just cash up him because it was just I don't know, the fun thing to do. It just, but but go ahead. Oh, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Oh, but like, let me just get to like how, you talked about where it's like the part of like him getting money for it. I don't think people, like you said, we had to pay for everything. Like Miss Ashley said, we had to pay for everything. So imagine what people would do now for a viral moment or something because they think people are going to give them money. That's why it's just like when you're doing stuff, and when we setting these standards on little certain stuff or expectations, now people gonna do stuff because they feel like, oh, I'm gonna get it too. That's kind of how that's how the word viral even came to be, right? People
Mm-hmm.
At first, people just doing stuff and they was getting all the attention for little small stuff. You know, it could be little small YouTube stuff, anything. People doing crazy stuff for it, but they were unintentionally doing it. But they saw our reaction to it, and now there's people out there who are forcing themselves to go viral. I want to go viral so bad. I want them likes. I want them numbers. I want that. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like they don't realize it's when people see other people do, they want it too. So now that they just seen him jump in the water, I'm gonna hope nobody jump in the water and drown trying to do the same thing. But when they saw him jump in that water and get all this praise for it, I would hope that nobody try to get that same viral moment because they think they're gonna get the same thing back. That's why I think it messed up. That's it. That's why I think it messed up. But go ahead.
Yeah, that's pretty much what I was gonna say too. I just feel like it opens this door. I don't too much like open doors.
Right.
Again, because now I think, let's just say someone 16, 17 sees this, and now, of course, we would think someone 16, 17 would know better, but of course, with the world that we're living in,
you never know.
Yeah, we're influenced by certain things. So I just feel like it opens this door to not be genuine again.
Yeah.
I mean, like it's just, and not saying, if someone happened to record a fight and you actually did jump in for your friend, that you just trying to get a viral moment.
Yeah.
Again, I do think that just comes natural with friendship, but I do think with certain people, it will open this door where, hold on, record me. I'm about to jump in this fight, go save my friend.
Good. Yeah.
That is just what scares me. And again, I don't think he jumped in for a viral moment.
No,
but
I think he genuinely
I just feel like giving money can open that door.
Right. And that's why I said maybe we need to, I'm gonna be honest, like commend him for being a good friend. I'm gonna be honest. A lot of us ain't jumping in no water to go save nobody no fight. We not jumping in no water. Like a lot of us in general are not jumping in no water. Like some of the loyal people maybe get in there.
Especially not the river where alligator might be.
I'm about to say,
for real.
Right. Like we're gonna be yelling like, but most people are not finna be jumping in no water. So I'm gonna just stop. That's why I'm gonna give him that at least. I'm gonna commend him. Thank you for being super loyal because a lot of people would not do that for people. Like anybody for jumping no water. And for him being young, of course, think about being young, we are more hesitant to do stuff, because we thinking like, oh, I might get a trophy, that type of thing. I might lose my job, especially if you're real young. So of course he probably had other thoughts, and for him to just instantly do it, I give him that for being super loyal to the man. Because the man was getting jumped. But I'm gonna just give him that. I can't really ever say anything else. It just, I don't know. That's all I'm gonna just give him that. At least I don't want to say make it seem like he ain't good for that. So he was good for
and
that.
Even on too, I think. Yeah, yes, and of course, giving him praise to be such a good friend and a good coworker, because it just shows you too. Because I think a lot of people, I kind of want to tap into that too. A lot of people go to work. I don't know if you ever see it. It's like, I don't go to work to make friends.
Yes,
I don't care. And if that's your thing, of course, I think we go to work to just be like, I don't think we just care. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Some people do, but I think it's good to actually leave work and have at least one good friend. Go to work and have at least one good friend. And that shows you right there. Like these people that came behind him, these co-workers. Now, granted, this may be some type of family establishment. I don't know. But I feel like they're just co-workers. And the fact that your co-workers come behind you like that shows you they're risking their job.
For you.
I'm pretty sure all of them have some families, So the fact that they're risking their job to help you says a lot right there. Yeah. So I wonder how it's on as a person. To me, it shows that maybe he really is a genuine person.
Yeah. And you can tell he's patient at least, because anybody else would have just hit them. You could tell he at least nice and patient, because he was trying to explain it to them. But like what you were saying about the thing, I hate to see people. I done seen it so much on TikTok. Oh, I done told y'all. Like it could be I don't know. They could be replying to somebody or whatever. I done told y'all. The one thing you gonna do, go to work and never have friends. Go in there, be by yourself. Don't talk to nobody. Which is let me tell you how crazy. I think the people who are saying this, I want you to listen to yourself. You are showing that you have some communication issues. Like you don't have to go into work. First of all, just say you got boundary problems because it's easy to go to work. I can make friends at work, and I don't have to bring up my real life where it's affecting anything crazy. Who don't want somebody to talk to? You know what I'm saying? People be working long hours. It's cool to have somebody to get through work with you. Going in there and not having nobody to talk to. Are you trying to be depressed? You're at work. Like most people, and you know, like we're supposed to like our job, but some people work jobs where it pay good and maybe we don't like it. Why would you not want somebody to talk to? It's something wrong with people saying thing where people don't want you to. I think it's a similar thing where people say if they see a girl with no friends or something that don't hang around, you know, that's crazy to think. And I don't know who put this in your head, and I'm starting to think the people that say it is y'all. Like, you know what I'm saying? The people who saying don't go to work, have no friends, is the people who can't get along with people at work.
With people.
I mean, it's
that's
simple.
what it is. To me, at least, I feel like it. And it's almost kind of sad too. Like everyone have their own type of lives to live, right? I get the whole, you know, some people are actually shy. And I think when I say that, I'm not saying like go to work and just like, oh my God, I'm looking for friends. I need friends. Like, no, but I think people naturally gravitate towards you. You know what I'm saying? At least I feel like from my experiences at work, of course you have some people where you just naturally don't get along with them. Exactly. And you have some people where we actually can meet up outside of work and actually build a friendship after that. So I'm not understanding it either. I feel like it's something with them. Especially like if you're that type of person, you don't have to come in there like, I told you. I don't do that. One friend that
it's stupid.
It's okay.
Yeah,
just find another friend. It's a life.
Exactly.
Go on, like you're gonna have people to betray you. You have people to talk about you. That is the life. Now, just see what you doing.
Thank you.
I ain't gonna say make, but you know, see just maybe why are they moving that way? Not saying something that you did made them do that, and it could have been, but and going back to that, some of the women who be like, I don't want to be friends with women because they messy, blah blah blah. Most of the ones who say that, them be the messy ones every time. In my experience, I ain't saying if you got nothing but guy friends as a woman, that's on you. I do not care, but I just said my experience. Most women who actually say it, we're the messy ones.
Yeah, and think about too in life, and people love to say being by yourself is crazy. You're gonna need people, and you should be able to get along with any gender, sex, anything. It should not be what I don't need to be hanging around women. You know how crazy that sounds? You should be able to be cool with anybody. If not, it is you. It's you.
Right.
It ain't nobody else. It is you. I hate when people like you, I understand want to be by yourself, you know, as an option and all that stuff. But I'm just going around somewhere, I go to work or whatever, and I don't get along with nobody. Maybe people are.
You're purposely trying not to.
But when is it you though? You know what I'm saying? Like when is it you? That's why I say like this. Yeah, and like you were saying, people it's a problem where, and I think people be talking out of trauma, I guess, where they didn't have friendships that went. You are gonna be cool with a million people and fall out with a million people if you know what I'm saying, if you actually live in life. I think it is natural, and that's why I say I don't know if people are scared to go to work and then not be cool with my next day. That is natural. We are human, right? Everybody ain't gonna be cool forever. It's okay. Like some people temporary. It ain't gotta get it's super messy. It's easy to just move on, go to the next. You know what I'm saying? It just I don't know. People are sometimes running from reality. Why are you running from reality? You are not gonna always be cool with the same people. You're not gonna always have the same. You know, it's just I don't know. Maybe that's what they're running from. But if so, you crazy, and you're gonna drive yourself crazy trying to run away from stuff that's gonna happen no matter what.
Right.
But
because I know a lot of people who are kind of like naturally loners, but at the same time they can be cordial with people, not this.
Yes.
I'm not trying to be friends with no women, or I don't hang around no dudes, man. I don't cut dude with too, like all this stuff. Like just chill.
What about you? You know what I'm saying? Like, what about you? That's all I want to say. What about you?
Yeah.
What would they say about you? Like, it seems like if it's so hard to get along with people, listen. If it's so hard for you to get along with people, why is it so hard for you to get along with people? I'm pretty sure having them folks people be tripping about don't even be doing that for real. just because you want
Right.
it to be where you can't hang around these type of people, or it's so unbelievable to go to work and have friends and stuff. I'm just gonna say I feel sorry for y'all if y'all go to work and cut yourself out from people and never want to have people to talk to. I've not been in one like even school, college, anywhere. I ain't went to one class where I did not at least talk to a few people. I mean, if you're a natural loner, that's fine. This for the people that's not and trying to be. I feel bad if you feel like you have to cut yourself off from that communication that you want and that you long for. I hate that you feel like that because you're trying to fit some agenda. I want you to know nobody cares. Just communicate with me. It ain't that hard. You know what I'm
Exactly.
saying? You're driving yourself crazy trying to fit into this narrative that nobody really care about. At the end of the day, we all here. You're gonna have to communicate with somebody. It is okay to be cool, people. Okay, okay.
It's
Nobody gonna bite.
okay.
Yeah, it's okay. Oh, but yeah. All right, y'all. Besides the Montgomery showdown, there has been some
Boom,
more
boom,
stuff
boom.
going on the internet. There has been some more stuff going on the internet. And it's since we're going from a brawl to a riot. And so this is happening not in Alabama but in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
And this is the call. I'm gonna say who is responsible for it, and that's Kai Cenat. If you don't know him, he is a popular Twitch streamer. And I know a lot of people don't know what that is. But it's like a where they watch them they watch them play games, but he kind of elevated past that. So now he'll be on Twitch streaming and people just want to see him talk. He be reacting videos,
Mm-hmm.
like he don't even have to play the game stuff no more. He literally has reached those heights. So basically people just like him because they just sit there and watch him do whatever, him and his friends.
Okay.
So I want to say last week for last, he announced on his Instagram story, I think, that he was doing a giveaway in New York City. And I want to say it was at a park or some. I think it was at a park in New York City.
Mm-hmm.
And of course, as anyone would think, for somebody that's popular, it caused chaos, a riot. All of the teens, everybody that like him, they flooded the city. They actually had helicopters over the city watching. It was bad. It really caused a whole riot over a quote unquote giveaway. And so I know if you watch some of the videos, if you want to look it up, I think I'll put it in here. He was arrested on top of Duke Dennis, and I'm assuming they were arrested because they looked at them as what I want to say, the what you call it, the I would say instructors, the what you call it, the people who caused the riot. I couldn't think of the word. So yeah, so they basically, I guess, in a way, blamed them for it because they were the popular people there. And
Mm-hmm.
so this caused a lot of back and forth. I know some people online were saying like, y'all mad at, of course, a black man doing this, whether he try to do something good. The other side was saying he should be responsible for it, similar to other stuff. If you put something out there, you got to think of what's coming next. And so that's just the surface. That's basically the story. So a giveaway turned into a riot. All a
And he
bad
was giving away what?
PlayStations, I think. Was it PlayStations?
PlayStation 5? I don't know because I
I
don't
think so.
play
It
them.
was something. I think it was PlayStation 5. Either way, a giveaway. Something that people, and I'm gonna be honest, most people probably wasn't going for the giveaway part. They were going away because it was him. And he could have
Right.
been giving that away one or two things. I don't know how many, but they would have still came out and flooded it because how popular he is. I think people saw it as, oh, this is gonna be live, and it was more than that. So I think altogether it was a bad idea. And I'm gonna let you go first and tell these people what you think about Kai and his decisions.
Okay, so let's go ahead and address this. One,
That's a
I
risk.
don't know Kai. I don't stream, whatever it's called, Twitch.
Start acting like you. Oh,
I don't know nothing about that.
okay.
Now, okay, so of course I heard that he was giving out 2,000 PlayStation.
Mm-hmm.
I had a PlayStation growing up. We had the first PlayStation and a PlayStation 2. So
Mm-hmm.
ain't nothing wrong with playing the PlayStation, whatever. I don't care.
Right.
So my thing is this. As big as Kai is,
Mm-hmm.
why did his team set up something differently? Because my whole thing is, like you said, I would think you're going in. Most people are. It ain't even really about the PlayStation. It's
Right.
probably just wanting to meet him, right?
Him. Right.
Two, and this is the main thing for all the people
Mm-hmm.
that's saying, the black man's helping his
Giving back.
community and thank you, and he is. But my thing is, how is a PlayStation 5 benefiting your community? Let's just stay with me, y'all.
Right, and this for the defenders.
Yes, I think it is good to see a black man helping the community. I love it. I love to see it. But we need to start giving out stuff that will be beneficial for our community.
Yeah.
PlayStation 5 is not benefiting our community. That's number 2. 3, I feel like he's putting himself in harm's way by being in a truck. How do you get out these 2005? How? Tell me how are you gonna do that safely anyway?
Yeah.
Now you putting yourself in danger. Yes, you may have security, but I'm pretty sure you're not purposely wanting to put your security in danger because now they can't protect you and your driver. I'm thinking about the driver. I was actually watching the video and I'm just like, how is the driver even trying to maneuver between these people? Like you're putting your fans in danger, your driver, your team, and just yourself. Like how do you? And he may have a team, and he may not. So that's my thing. If you're gonna set up things like this, and you have the funds, get you a team, a good team that's gonna set up something for you. If you want to give out something to the community or whoever,
right?
That's the first thing. Like get you a team. If you do have a team already. They definitely need to do some better planning, or get you fire them,
or don't approve,
and get you another team. So that's how I feel about it. I just think we need to do better. When I say we, that is all of us, me too. Just do better when it comes to thinking about what will actually benefit our community. So I just don't think that was a good idea at all. And again, I just need to know how a PlayStation is benefiting anybody.
Right. And I'm gonna say two things. Now you kind of made me think of the second one. But the first one is, I think, I know people be jumping to defend people because they wanted to seem like they couldn't, in their eyes, it's like, oh well, you couldn't control how far this went, all that type of stuff. Like you can't get out of the blame and stuff. And to be fair, it is the people's actions, right? They're responsible for their actions. But you got to understand, being big and with this name, you are setting the floor for these actions. I'm sorry, and today, you cannot trust any team, anybody to act accordingly, especially when you do stuff that's like too loose. You can't expect people to come and act right. I'm sorry. To do that is naive. You cannot expect people to come and get in a fat orderly line and not, you know what I'm saying? You can't expect people. People don't even do that on Black Friday. Are you kidding me? Like, people don't do that. People act the fool. Think about even Black Friday lines. I remember we used to wait in the little lines or whatever, just to go in with a simple built. Them people was jumping over children, pushing people down, throwing boxes. People don't know how to
fight over towels, $2 towels.
stuff they could really get 2 weeks later for really not even too far off. Just because that's why I said you cannot trust people to act right. So that's why I said now I don't think he get the blame for them people going out there acting a fool, but I think you do get the blame for setting the table for it. Because without you saying anything, I don't think they would have went out there and riot, because them streets would have been clear, which is crazy to think. The streets would have been clear without that. But when you draw that attention and you know how much power your voice has, you kind of got to think about, okay, I'm kind of a voice for the young, teens or whoever watching me. Let me think like, all right, let me do this the right way, because I don't want to get them in trouble. I don't want them to go out here destroying nothing and my name to be attached to it. Unless you don't care about your image, I don't know. But in general, like if you're gonna be a voice to it, that's why I say I'm glad he is like this. I told you he is like one of the top streamers, and for him being an African American male is a big deal. Because in those spaces, it's kind of hard for us to be. Now it's probably easier because people like Kai has made it like more normalized. But of course, before it's hard to get in those spaces, the gaming and stuff. We're just now being able to be represented in those spaces or whatever. So which it is cool. But if you're gonna hold that crown, hold that space, just kind of be just be
Mindful.
smart. Well, yeah, and be mindful and smart with how impressionable your the fans are, and how they will do anything just to, especially just to see you. Which, of course, at the end of the day, it should make you feel good. But just think about how much you literally control kind of what they be doing and stuff. Like, just never set it up to be an environment for craziness. I always say, and that's why I feel like him, I guess, being pulled, detained, or whatever, it's just maybe it could be a wake up call. Like, okay, yeah, I did cause this. So I said, which I don't never want to see one of us in no handcuffs, but in that situation, you gotta it gotta be real. That made it kind of real. Like, okay, dang, I really, you know what I'm saying? Like, hopefully he saw that. Like, even though he probably easily got out or whatever, hopefully again put to by the police to show you, like, dang, I really caused all of this. And I'm gonna hope he don't do that again.
Yeah, I would hope so. But again, when you have people in the comments and around him saying, like, you weren't wrong, man. I saw one comment just like, he young. And I get it. I promise you I
do
get it. No
yeah.
one, because I feel like I haven't heard anything bad about him. I don't know him. I saw him a few times on TikTok. If you scroll, he doesn't give me like this bad guy vibe.
No.
So that's what I'm saying. When you starting off young and stuff like this, and we see now, TikTok is giving a lot of these young people opportunities to become rich at 18, 19. I don't know how do you know how old he is?
Oh, I do not even know. Like, you want me look at it right quick?
Yeah, let's see how old he is. And while you looking it up, I'm gonna keep talking. Okay. I just think we have to start stepping away from, like, oh, he's young, he's this. And I get it. I promise you, I get it. Yes, he is young. Yes, he may have 21. So 21 is still pretty young, but I still feel like 21 still is kind of like, hold on, y'all. It should be anyway.
Yeah, right.
But again, when you got people behind you saying like, no, he was helping the community, stop, don't arrest him, he's not going to learn from it. It's okay, y'all. I don't think these people are finna throw away, put him in jail and throw away the key, give him 20 years. Like you said, I just feel like it's a learning lesson. Like,
let's just be
you
more
had
careful.
A team. I feel like the team should have known that you needed a permit to do these things. Yes. And I'm not saying, and let me go back to the whole PlayStation thing too, because clearly he is in that world, this PlayStation world or gaming world. Yeah. Once you set up like something for gamers, and in a building, or just do it at 12 o'clock a.m. online, I'm dropping free PlayStation 5s. You got to be first one online. And of course, you might have a glitch here and there, but it just keeps everyone safe. Think about if you were out there and you ended up getting a PlayStation 5 with Kai's signature or whatever he was doing to him, and then you try to walk off and go to your car, that leaves you again unsafe. Like, I'm just thinking about every possible thing that could go wrong.
You have to. I lost it just then. I lost it.
But yeah, I just think overall he's a good guy. I just think there was just very bad planning on his end, his team end, if he has a team. And just think about too, if someone actually did get hurt out there. I'm glad no one did, but just think about if somebody did.
And
now he might be going to jail.
Right. No, I think about too. And like you say, he probably not. Well, of course, we don't know people until we be around them. But in general, he has not done anything like publicly bad. He just have fun, just enjoying his little money, enjoying his success. And so for him, maybe he is like this super nice dude who just literally want to give back to fans, right? So I think this is a lesson to him. Like, if you are nice and you really want to give back to people, and you don't want it to be, turn into something bad. Think about now that your niceness is overshadowed now by the riot. That's why you do stuff, in a planned right way. Because even though you were doing a good thing, now you can't really look at it like, oh, it's the best thing ever, because look what happened around you. I mean, the bad is most of the time when it comes to media and news, the bad is gonna always outweigh the good. It's no way for it to, they're good there. We have people like us who can analyze stuff and look like, well, of course, everybody ain't consider it like that, and especially not headlines and stuff. That's the first thing they see. They're not gonna see if you did that. They definitely not gonna make it look like, oh, Kai is so nice because he gave away this. No, they're gonna look like Kai caused a riot in New York City. cars tow up.
Yep.
That's how it goes. In the media, that bad gonna always outweigh the good. So that's why I say, like, if you're gonna do something, and I guess it's for anybody, like, you're gonna do something nice, just do it in a way. Think about just if you want people to receive this stuff right, think about the receiving part. Make sure it's gonna be received right. Make sure it's not gonna put nobody in danger. Make sure it's organized, especially for stuff that's so expensive in the world we live in. You know how crazy people are. People do anything for expensive stuff. Are you kidding me?
Right.
That stuff people will kill
it.
for some. I'm sorry, people will kill for some cheaper.
Yes.
That's just for real. So you just got to be smart. It, like I said, it ain't nothing wrong with. I hate that you doing something nice and it got overshadowed by the bad, but you got to think about it. I mean, that was something you should have thought about. Like, no, I'm not gonna do this giveaway. That's just like me right now. I got $1 million. I'm gonna go post it on Facebook. I'm in the middle of my road with $1 million. Come get it. Instead of me, you know what I'm saying I'm gonna give away to this person. It's just better ways to do stuff. I think we need to just think more before we do. You know, that's that kind of thinking before doing. Just think before you do. But oh well, it is what it is now.
It is. So we like to end our show with some positive words.
Okay.
So do you have anything to say to our viewers?
Oh Lord. To the showdown, I guess. I know we're giving a boy who swam across a lot of credit, but let's give Big some credit. You know what I'm saying? Like he showed some type of resilience and patience. He showed that before he tried to do the right thing, and I think people don't get a lot of credit for because stuff do go sour, and we don't get the people that try to do the right thing first a lot of credit. He definitely tried, and I'm gonna be honest. I saw that video because he's more patient than I am. You ever talk to me crazy in my face, I'm not gonna be just talking to you no more. But he definitely was still, no matter what and it's funny because we don't know what they were saying. We don't know they say a slur. We don't know what they said. We don't know.
That is true.
But he was just standing there taking it. He was being patient. So you're Big you know what I'm saying, and go buy him another hat. You know what I'm saying? Like
I know.
You know what I'm saying? Buy him another hat. But yeah, give him credit. I think we need to give patient people who try their hardest to de-escalate stuff before it gets bad. Even when it gets bad, just give them credit for trying. Because a lot of people will literally hit you and not even talk. They could have just said one thing, people will hit you. Because people just can do what they want to in this world. So give Big some credit. I'm gonna say that. Just give the patient people some credit. I think all patient people need credit. That's it.
Let's see. I think I'm gonna go back to Kai's situation and just say, when you're falling, and this just advice from someone who's not rich. So I'm just looking from the outside in. And I'm not even gonna say rich. I'm just gonna say when you have the funds to pay for good work, pay for it. Yes. A good team, whatever you need to do, it is okay. Pay people to help you. And I think that could have been one of them situations. If you're probably coming from this, of course, if $1 million fall into my lap, if I'm not coming from that, it's kind of like, okay, I'm gonna do this. If I'm trying to set up something, I'm like, oh no, she charging $300 to do this. $300 ain't nothing out of $1 million. Pay the person the $300 to do work. So that's my whole message. If you have the funds, the resources to get a good team or whoever, this is just in general, not just Kai. If a good team, a good setup, whatever, pay the money.
Yes.
Because I do believe you're going to get what you pay for.
That's it. Yes. And
people want to get paid for their work. So if you underpaying somebody, you're going to get what you pay for. So it's okay.
It's okay.
Keep you safe and keep everybody else safe. And of course, we know it's loopholes. You can do all the planning you want to. You always going to have 1 month out the show every time. But other than that, pay people to do their job.
Yes. Because we're going to need
them. So that is the end of tonight's episode, you guys. Thank you again for watching. We love you, especially to our dedicated viewers.
Yes.
Again, so like, share, and subscribe, and let people know.
You know, dude, and don't forget
the show.
Exactly. Don't forget to put the number 2s in the air. If you don't know, I'm just.
All right, you guys. So we will see you later. We'll holler.